Welcome back, D Wood, Holistic Life Coach. This is the Who Am I series, the second episode. Hope you all got to enjoy the first episode that I posted last week. You can catch that on YouTube, D Wood, Holistic Life Coach. Also follow me on Facebook, D Wood, Holistic Life Coach. Today we're going to be talking about discovering our best possible self. This is going to be paired with ambitious behavior. That's what I like to call it. And what does that mean? It's having the determination to succeed. So you're going to be All right, again, we're going to talk about having that ambitious behavior again, having that determination to succeed. So let's jump right into those three components of having your best possible self. One, discovering. This is going to be becoming self-aware about your strengths and interests. What is it that you do that you have positive experiences in? Or what skill set do you have that you favor and want to pursue that and move forward with your life? For me, it's communicating with others. I also provide service. I like to serve others. That is what my purpose is. That's what I believe my calling is. So what that means to me is when I help others succeed through my education, wisdom, and experiences, that's what gives me the self-satisfaction in continuing my goals and ambition and things like that. So again, having that ambitious behavior to serve others, to give you all this knowledge and information, and hopefully you can implement it in your life and it will make a difference, and hopefully you'll have more success coming in your future. All right, now let's get into thinking. This is going to be the who am I part of these three components of being your best possible self. Again, this who am I series, thinking about who you are. Last week I talked about several things of who I consider myself. One is going to be a holistic life coach. This is my purpose, my reason why I'm here for you guys. Next is going to be an entrepreneur. I'm also an educator, a mentor, and a visionary. I explained to you guys last week in that first video what all those things meant to me. So if you haven't got to watch it, please go watch that first video. So when you're thinking about who am I, what does that mean to you? What does that look like? What do you want others to consider you? So are you making those decisions every day to get to being that best student, being that best educator, mentor, parent, whatever that means to you? What do you fear as an educator, a mentor, or a parent? What do you hope to achieve as an educator, a mentor, or a parent? These are all things that you need to think about when considering who you are to becoming your best possible self. A lot of these things are going to be self-reflection. You're going to have to work hard every single day to get to your best possible self. You're not hearing me. Every single day to get to your best possible self. Thinking about who you are, reflecting on the decisions that you made for that day. Were they positive? Did they get to where you want to be? Are you making those decisions every day, every week? All right, so now let's get into sketching. Sketching is going to be like drawing a tree, making your best possible self. You know those things that I talked about, being a mentor, being a holistic life coach, being a visionary. I put those things on a piece of paper and write that out, and then write my strengths that go into each one. Maybe write my weaknesses that go into each one as well. Or maybe even write goals that will help set me up to get to that person that I want to be. Maybe I'm not there yet. Maybe you're not there yet. But that's what having goals is about. Having that ambitious behavior, that determination to succeed. You're not hearing what I'm saying. Make sure you guys are implementing that ambitious behavior, because without it, you will not be able to succeed. You have to be hungry. You have to want to get to that next stage in your life. So if you want to get to that next stage in your life, please watch closely to this Who Am I series. I'm going to be giving you all a lot of information like these three components. Again, I have 3 more components coming next week that are going to equal these 6 components of your best possible self. I'm also going to talk about 2 more things that I want you all to adopt or accept into your life that is going to be critical to this. All right, now these 2 principles I'm about to get into are going to make some of you uncomfortable. Some of you aren't going to be able to accept these into your life, but I want to get you to that point where you can accept and adopt these 2 principles to success in your life. They have gotten me to where I am. They are going to get you to where you are, and they've also have gotten a lot of people to where they are. These 2 principles that I'm going to give you, and I'm going to give you a lot more this summer, are going to be failure and sacrifice. We have all failed at something. We have all made poor decisions that have set us back from getting to our ultimate goal. So I want to tell you, you have to learn from these lessons that you have experienced in your life. That's what you need to treat them as. Don't be so negative and start dwelling on what it's done to you and how it's affected you. Get back up. Get back up and figure it out. It is a learning lesson. It is what you need to do to continue to get to that next phase of your life. Remember, I talked about having that ambitious behavior. That is what is going to get you back up to make those positive decisions, to recourse and get back on that track to where you want to be in your goals. Again, don't look at failure as negativity. Look at it as a lesson and how you can learn from it and what you can do different moving forward to where you will not make the same mistakes, or if you do, it will have less impact as it did in the past. It's all about progress. It's all about moving forward. As long as you still have your eye on that prize, eye on that goal, or that person you want to be, and still that ambitious behavior, again, having that determination to succeed. Please instill that in your life, having that determination to succeed, accepting failure. I also want you guys to accept sacrifice. I've made a lot of sacrifices in my life. I'm working on my second degree, and as you guys know, being a student, being a friend, an employee, anything like that comes with sacrifices. I've been away from my family a lot. I've also missed a lot of events and things like that. So I have been secluded in a town without family and things that most people need as a support system to get to where they want to be. But I've used my ambitious behavior to accept these sacrifices in order to still get to my goal. This is what I'm telling you. These things are not going to go away in your life. The more you want to succeed, the more sacrifices you're going to have to make. No, that does not mean you're going to fail more. That hopefully means you are going to get to that next phase of your life and be happy with it and keep moving forward, keep making that progress. So what does that mean? It means having that ambitious behavior. Don't let failure and sacrifices discourage you from getting to your goal. Accept and understand that they are going to come up over and over again. And I want to give you the tools to be able to work through that, because once you are prepared, you're aware, you will be able to handle it head on moving forward. All right. So again, today we've talked about being your best possible self. I've given you all 3 components when it comes to that. Now we talked about 2 principles that you need to accept in your life in order to succeed. Again, that's going to be failure and sacrifice. Please walk away from this video understanding and accepting failure and sacrifice to get to your ultimate goal. All right. Please stay tuned. I got a lot more great things coming to you all this summer. D Wood, Holistic Life Coach, Who Am I series. Stay tuned. Follow me on Facebook as well. D Wood, Holistic Life Coach. Hope you all are enjoying